Hello Market Club members everywhere. Well, happy Monday to you. We're looking at some very strong equity markets this morning. And one market that we talked about last Friday was Kinder Morgan. It's an energy stock, and we felt the energy was very close to turning around. But what we did see more of was the fact that we did see a pullback from a major high. So this is one of our favorite patterns, when you see a market that moves up like this and then has a pullback, and it pulls back into a support area such as a 50% or a 61.8% area, plus we're getting close to the 50 area. This is a really what we consider a pretty low risk trade, but you can see we moved up on Friday. Good close for the week, higher for the week, and I think that's what's important. We're looking for the stock at least to go to maybe in the 30s from where we are right now. So we're looking for another pretty good move to the upside in Kinder Morgan. The symbol for Kinder Morgan is KMI. Here's another stock we like, and that's Newmont Mining, NEM. Now there's a gold stock. Now the gold has been under pressure, as you see with the jobs report last Friday, but generally speaking the trend is clearly up in this particular stock, and it should get some help from the equity markets in general. So let's see how that plays out. All told, the only thing we have, our daily is down. Not so important in stocks, but the weekly and the monthly, these two green trade triangles are positive and looking still to go higher. Very similar picture with Barrick Gold. Here's the situation we see there. We're right back down to the 50 line, which should be support for this market. And the one concern I do have with Barrick Gold is this potential of a double top. And you can see that right here in terms of, and this would be a pivot point. So we don't want to see the market go below this point right here. But generally speaking, we expect to see some support coming to the market right around current levels in Barrick Gold. That's symbol ABX. This is spot gold, much the same picture like Barrick. This is the spot market, but we're right down to support, and it'll be interesting to see how we close today and tomorrow in gold, because if we hold these levels, it could just be another consolidation pattern. We've seen many of these in the past where the market just sort of goes in a big sort of broad sideways market and then eventually goes high. So the two scenarios I see here is one, a potential double top, pivot point, or just a very large sort of like support area where trading in and then a breakout to the upside, because the longer term still is positive in this market and the intermediate term is still positive. We do have a red daily. Now this is a little bit different on the gold. Spot gold, you should be out of the market here if you're an intermediate term trader. Here's crude oil. We talked about crude oil last week, about possibly making a turn. It looks like it may have done that. It's up today. It's up 1.29% for the day so far, and it looks like it wants to move higher. So let's see how that works out. But I could see this market going back to the 46 level pretty easily from where we are right now. Okay, this is the Dow. You can see we had a big move on Friday with the jobs report, and we see that as a continuation pattern. So let's just scope this out a little further. We've been in a very long and pronounced bull market since we bottomed out right here. This is back in the first quarter 2009, just solid going up, 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 up. And this last pattern we're seeing is the fact that we've broken over these highs here, and this is actually just going to form a box to move as high. So we're looking at, this is the Dow, we're looking at 20,000 at least on the upside for the Dow. So let's see how that plays out, but it looks like actually it's probably going to make a lot of people very happy. So let's see how that plays out in the scope of things. Pretty much the same picture with the S&P 500, new move on Friday to highs. It's going to be high today. I can't imagine it not being higher. We have major candidates indicating major tax cuts today, so that should probably be a positive for the stock market, and we'll see how that works out. We're looking for the S&P 500 to move to the 2400 level, so that will be 2,300 to 2,400 and possibly even 500. So let's see how that works out, but generally speaking, the trend is clearly up in the equity markets. The NASDAQ was late coming to the party, hasn't quite cleared these highs that were seen in last July, but it's very, very strong, and it looks like it wants to go higher. It will not be left behind if we have the Dow and the S&P 500. So that's what we have for you today. Let's see how things work out, but keep a close eye on crude oil and on the stock Kinder Morgan, and also on Barrick Gold and Newmont Mining. I think they're going to be very interesting. So thanks for watching. Have a great trading day, everyone. I'll see you soon.